Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Open Fire by Victory Games. We are continuing through my campaign. It'll probably just be a highlight video that I do this time. I'm doing to do the setup. I will see how it goes. I'm still screwing around with this, trying to make this right. I keep, I changed a lot. When you change a lot, things don't always work the way they're supposed to, or you miss things. So I'm going back in. I keep going back in and fixing things up. So I'm trying to divvy out my CPs from last time. We had 5 guys survive, but we didn't win, so we only got 10 CP points. And to use the CPs, if we gain 6 CPs, we can improve something. So I think what I'm going to do is every crew gets 1 for surviving. I'm going to go ahead and give the final 5 to this guy, clear them out, and give him 0. And then move his initiative to 2. So he is hopefully a little bit more into being effective this game. And then hopefully we'll get a win and be able to do more with other guys. Because he was, a lot of times he was panicked last time. So that's my sheet. And I've been doing a lot with the CPs trying to figure out how I want to handle that. I set some things up to automate everything for the tanks later, but I'm not there yet. I don't know. I'm not a computer person, so I got to figure it out as I go. And I want to get this up there, so I had the groundwork set for a 1.5, but I don't know if I'll ever do it. It's good where it's at. So we got our blank mat. Let's get our um, proper counters out. All right, move that over there. I'll just drag them as we go. A is initiative 5, unaware. B is initiative 3. Um, C is initiative 3. D is initiative 2. And E is initiative 3. All right, that gives us our 5 guys. Now we've got to get our A is an M4A1 A3, so we're going to get him ready. I don't know where we're coming in yet, so I'm just going to pull them down here, but we just stick them right here right now. B is an M4A1. C is an M10. D is an M4A1. And E is an M4A3. All right, we got our guys out ready to go. Now we'll see how to set everything up. So, track set up, ready to go. Go to do the campaign. It's the second one in chronological order is, and I've got these all set up in chronological order. Mission 3 is the next one. We're going to see how we do on that. 5 we failed. And that's why I don't want to play it. I don't want to give too many um, things away in the game because if you know what to expect, you're not going to want to play it. So I may just do a highlight thing. Anyway, this is Bainville, France, September 11th, 1944. Your platoon has been assigned to punch through a defensive perimeter southwest of the Medan River. You must break through the perimeter, leaving behind the mop-up operation to follow platoons. To following platoons. So we got to punch our way through here. North is up, so we'll go ahead and get out our handy dandy um, compass. That's my home way. It's not the greatest looking one, but it's better than the one I took out of the thing. North is up. That should put that right there right now. You're generating a new platoon, or we're using the um, um, I hate it when I do that. We're using the campaign, so we're going to use the same platoon we rolled for at the beginning. We got vehicle quality points. We used 7, 7. It's 14, 19, 25, 30 of them. So we actually have 11, 21 points that we can use for ammunition because we get 10 extra points for ammunition. So buying ammunition costs us, gotta find that real quick. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't like my memory or lack thereof. 5 ammo rounds for every point. So we've got 21. So we can go 105 ammo rounds. Uh, so divided by 5, that's going to be 21 apiece. I'm just going to go ahead and load them all with 21. Oops, I forgot that. Add 1. And it's not working. What did I do? Oh boy. Control R that. Let's try this again. Load ammo 21. No, it's not. Oh, duh. I just did it again. Control R that. I'm a mess sometimes. 22. I don't know why the +1, the add one's not working. I got to go in and fix that. And I'm not doing do it right now. I've already stopped this video 3 times fixing things. That's the problem with changing stuff. Ammo +1 is not working. I know what that is. It probably does not have a shortcut on it. I can actually look at that and see. Yeah, add 1 ammo. The fireworks, though. I don't know. Maybe I don't have. I don't know. Maybe I don't have a command in there for it. The add 1 should work, and it's not. So we're going to do the same thing over here. We'll just start this all over. Put 22 in there, which will be 21. I even put a note in there to remind me that I'm using. I'm using dynamic properties to handle all this in layers now. Load ammo 22. Going to give me 21. Load ammo 22. Going to give me 21. Oh yes, we got to look at max ammo for each vehicle. Max ammo. That's going to be in the data cards. Max ammo for the M4A1. 35, we're good on them. 35 for them, we're good on them. 24, we're good on them. So, okay, 21 for everybody. All right. Making sure that's what, a 21 times 5. 105, yeah. Would have liked to have had a little bit more than that. That's all right. Back down to the setup then. Mission 3. All right, we're set up on that. We're going to put the event markers out. 1 through 20. Events. All right, event number 1 on an 8:15. All right, event number 2, 8:16. Event number 3, 1202. Way up here. Event number 4, 1203. Event number 5, 1205. Event number 6, 1624. All the way back down to the bottom again. Event number 6. Event number 7, 1626. All right, event number 8, 1702. Way back up top again. All right, event number 9, 1720. Going way down to the bottom again. Event number 10, 1727. Event number 11, 1804. Ah, all right, event number 11, event number 12, 1820. Event 13, 1902. Yeah, just walking me back and forth here. 1902. 14, 1912. 15, 2006. 16, 2308. 17, 2312. 18, 2607. 19, 2718. And 20, 2823. All right, a couple of things I'll be doing differently in this. I'm not too set on their height rolls in this one. The continuous slope. There's got to be. You read the rules correctly. If you're on the same one, it's a continuous slope, and you'll be able to see a lot of different things. But there's somewhere along the line has to be some kind of a variance in terrain here. So they're all right. I'm all right with them seeing from here to here. Maybe I kind of like things in combat better where you can see adjacent, but you can't see down too far on them. But I have a problem with, um, say, this guy being able to maybe see something over here because somewhere along the line, this is still going to be rising. This is going to rise a little bit higher. That's going to raise a little bit higher. So I kind of going to use common sense when I use heights. I don't necessarily follow like this. According to the rules, if you're on the same height, you'll be able to see from here to here. That makes that a plateau. I don't agree with that. You're not going to be able to see from here to here because somewhere along the line, this is going to raise up a little bit. So just use common sense. That's the way I'm going to look at it. It's the way I look at it with a lot of games. If you're looking for it in the rule book, it's not going to be there. The other thing I'm doing is I have transferred my the firepower values over for the HE values for each vehicle and the infantry unit based on the 447s and the 666s based on the average infantryman with an LMG. So I'm trying their HE rolls with and HE not rolls, but HE values and see how it works. And using that, I have halved the HE if it's moving, and you can only use the BMG. Same rules as applies with common sense. A bow machine gun can only fire versus vehicle facing. Coaxial machine gun can only go versus very against the turret facing, and only if you're not using the main gun. And the AA machine gun's 360, but you have to be open. So those are the things I'm doing to try to come more in line on the HE rules. I don't like the only thing I don't like about this game is the generic GP rules, and they just are very difficult. It makes the infantry almost invincible. I had a scenario where I had one infantryman chase off three tanks, and I just couldn't dent him because he was in the rough. And to me, that's just a little. They didn't even have Panzerfaust, so that's just a little too much. Even the overruns and stuff. The tanks are lethal if they get in close on infantry, and they are not in the original rules. So I'm changing that and trying that to see how I like it. So don't look for that in the rule book either. All right. Our platoon must enter stacked or unstacked from any one hex along the west map board. So that's going to be up around here. And actually, I don't think I want to come in and just jam right in these. But we could. We could come through the woods. Anything along the west map board. I don't want to come up here and knock these three out right away because they're going to open up a lot of crap here too. We're in the open up there. I do like maybe coming in down here. Coming in through the town. Going to see what's down here before attacking north. Eventually, we're going to have to see everything, or we're not going to win this. We got to roll a D10 for German retreats. Activation levels, got to put them down. Activation levels, condition 1 is 4. Number minus. Activation for 2 is 6. Activation 3 is 8. And 4 is 10. All right, we are on mission number 3, Classic Defense. And the date for this was 9/11, 9/11/44. I ought to just get rid of that mission, but I don't know. I'll figure out how to put that in there a little bit better. I think we're set for that. German retreat hex we figure out as they're needed, and I'll put them on a note. We need 35 victory points to win. Each event marker we activate either through perception check or normal sighting, we gain 1. Each German unit, we get that VP if we destroy it. And if we exit a vehicle off the east side, which is the opposite board, we get 5 victory points. So we honestly only need 10 victory points going through. We don't have to get everything. Mission ends when, in condition 4, all active Germans are either disabled, killed, or off map. Or 2, in any other condition, if all U.S. units have exited off the east map edge. 35 victory points. So we mean we got to exit all 5 vehicles intact and get 10 points on top of it. So knowing that, we just got to get 10 of these things sighted. 9 up there, and we'd activate these coming. So either north or south. We don't have to do both. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm sure we'd activate one or two of these, 10, 11. So yeah, let's come into south route and come in through the woods. And we can come in stacked. So we will want to do so. I want to have 3 different groups. Let's put E, D. I want D with stacked with A. They're both coming in open. I'm going to bring them right here. Any hex along there. So we're going to have to do one at a time. I want A and D stacked together. Um, B and C actually can be separated. You know what? I'll keep an M4 and an A1 together as 2 pairs of them. Not on the map, which that didn't work good. Okay, and then this one here, I'll keep the M10 separate. All right, so let's get A in here first. They're going to be right there. We still can't see anything there with the hills and the woods, which is what we want. Going to move him right there. Can't see him, which is what I want. Let's get these guys on board. Um, let's start moving these guys in now. You'll go to there. Can't see anything still. Yep, can't see. Good. He's going to move him there. We're going to move him inboard now. And then going to come down to here. All right, so what I think I'm going to do, let me see if I can remember how to do this. I would like to be able to draw one here. Yeah, that's a problem. Once I get it up there, I gotta have to find a good draw program. Maybe I'll go to my check with Clifton and see how his works. Um, I'm going to bring my guys in. We're going to activate these guys and then kind of move down here to the town and see if we can't get ourselves down into here. And I really don't want to give too much of this away. If I show you guys the events, you're not really going to be um, surprised or knowing what you'll know automatically what's going on. So I'm gonna play this. I'll just come in and maybe try to do some. I gotta get some kind of a draw software in here. I'll start going through and we'll just do a highlight and show where my guys are and what we're hitting. I'm not going to show you what events do what. You'll have a you'll have a general. I'll be right back. All right, I'm going to stop this video right here so that we can maintain the surprise for you guys. I mean, you'll be able to see forces, but I won't really tell you what's going on. So, and one side of the board, you're just not going to know about. Neither will I. Do I play again? And I don't. I've played this before. I just don't remember anything because it's been a long time since I played. Kind of like Ambush, I just let it sit for a long time to play it through. And sometimes you have a clue, you have memory, or you get memory as you go along, but it still doesn't take away the excitement of it. So we'll see how it goes there. Thanks to everybody for joining me. We'll see you next time. That is Open Fire by Victory Games. The game gets a bad rep, but it's actually very fun. And my biggest beef with it was GP, and I think with the ASL firepower ratings, it works a lot better and it's a little more doable. So I kind of like the way that's worked out. So I'll see you guys next time. You'll have a great night. Thanks for joining me.